Welcome, today I'm fishing in sunny Devon. A question I keep getting asked on the Facebook forum is how do I tie a Shockleader knot? Now, a Shockleader knot is very vital to learn when sea angling. Main reason being safety. If you're casting leads like that at speeds and it came off and hit someone, it could cause some severe damage. So for that reason, we use a Shockleader. What's a Shockleader? A Shockleader is to be used with a high strengthening line what's connected to your main line. As you can see, it's a 20-pound main line there, and I've got a 70-pound Shockleader. Now, I've got a 5-ounce lead. So the way this works is simple. For every ounce in lead is every 10-pound in strength of line for a Shockleader. So if I've got a 5-ounce weight, I want a minimum of a 50-pound Shockleader. 6-ounce weight, 60-pound, it's that simple. I normally tend to use a 70-80-pound Shockleader with all my fishing, just for the simple reason when I'm pendulum casting and putting baits at extreme distances, I want to make sure that line doesn't go, and for that reason that's what I use. And especially when fishing like a Southam venues and different things in the southwest, for using like a 50 or 60-pound Shockleader, be rubbing against the rocks and different things and tends to wear. I know a 70-80-pound is not going to go in at all. So for that reason, I use a 70-pound or 80-pound Shockleader. So for the first thing, I've got a Penn 525 Mag 2 as a multiplier I'm using today. This is empty from I'm about to re-spool. Now I'm going to use ultimate distance mainline, 20 pound. I use this for all my fishing along the South Devon venues, Target and Ray. Reason simple, strong, top quality, and it's not going to let me down. I've been fishing many years now, and to be honest, one of my finest lines, what I used to really enjoy using, was the Ultima F1. When the Ultima Distance obviously came on, this is what I just went over to, and I haven't changed ever since. I mean, absolutely top quality, fantastic line. When I'm fishing, I've had a lot of fish, and obviously when the weed and different things, you're pulling in lots and lots of weed. Sometimes a line tends apart. I do not get that problem at all when using the Ultima Distance main line. So let's get on with the Spider Hitch Shockleader knot. Okay, vital bit of equipment for every sea angler is the breakaway beater box. Everything you need, stuff to hold in your reels, weights, and these little gadgets right here, which are ideal for spooling up your lines. A lot of people I've seen going around friends' house, they've got their missuses holding the lines like that while they're connecting the reels on, different things. This here, straight underneath, line up in between, I'm going to connect the line onto the multiplier. I just do 3 simple little knots. Nail clips. So what I'm going to do is get real up close to the knot itself, tag off. Then clip on and start to reel. Now, a lot of people obviously using fixed spools will have this problem, but anybody what's onto the multiplier, a lot of people already know how to do this, but for anybody who's watching what's never done it before, it's very important when setting up your line on the Shockleader. So a lot of people put a protection line on first, but I like to use it straight down through, more as a backup. And then what I do, as you can see, is just reel line on very evenly. It's very important to have this line evenly. Simply running a line backwards and forwards on the multiplier. As you can see, I'm doing this quite fast, and it's just practice, to be honest. Now I like to fill the line on the spooler pretty much all the way. Getting near the end now. You can see it's just making sure it's on evenly. A lot of people will be thinking that, saying I can't get the hang of this. Honestly, if you spend 15 minutes in your front room sitting here, load on your multiplier at the beginning, exactly the same, just reeling in. So that's pretty much done. So what I'm going to do now is get the nail clips and trim the line. Now for this bit here, I'm just going to engage the ratchet on the line, allow me to take a little bit when needed. So let's get on with the knot. So as you can see, at the end of the line, what I'm going to do is basically pull it over itself as so. Now you can do this as long or as short as you want. I'm going to do it a little bit longer this time, just to show you the basics of the knot. So once I've got it over like that, what I do is basically performed a loop. I'm going to come back now, and I'm going to hold the end of the loop like so. As you can see, I've got my thumb and my finger pushed in holding it, but leave a little bit of your finger showing. Then what I want you to do is pull back over and form another little loop with your thumb and your finger as so. At this point now, take the bigger loop. You're going to come around once, twice, 3 times, and then back down through that loop. Pull once, pull twice, pull 3 times, and that will come like so. A little bit of slide at this stage, so it's very important that they all go in together and form the knot as so. So what you're left with now is a big loop in your line, a small tag end. So what we do, get the nail clips very tight and flush to the knot. The difference with this knot compared to other Shockleader's knots, apart from the bimini twist, is the fact that you've got 2 knots going down your main line. That turns into a spring, which double strengthens the line, believe it or not. So, what we got now is, there's the loop of your line. What we do now is we attach the Shockleader. Now the reason this is simple really, you take your line as so, your finger, what you want to do, you want to bring the line up over through your hand, and you just want to wrap it round once, twice, 3 times, 4 times as so. Once you've got the 4 times round, bring it back through the Shockleader end, back down through the loop of your main line. So it forms like that. So we've gone around 4 times, back down through the loop. What I'm going to do now, at this point it's very vital that your right hand is over the top of the right knot, and your left hand is up past the bottom end of the bottom knot. Try and pull that down with the tag end nicely. Bit of lubrication, get a good grip. And this is very important at this stage now, that you pull these both together, and that's why your hand's on the right hand side. If your hand was on there, you can see where both sides of the double end of the actual leader main line for the spider hitch will form different lengths. That one will keep it even. And if I pull up now, that is what you call a Shockleader. I've got brutal power on that now. It's not moving at all. That is one very strong knot, which has landed me many a fish. Nail clips down. There it is. It's a spider hitch Shockleader knot. At the end of the day, quality components lines, hooks, tackle is what obviously you're using to land your fish. That's what I like about Ultima products, is the fact that the quality's there, allowing me to catch quality fish that I'm after. Now what we do now is we bring the Shockleader up, right up to the top of the top ring. And as you get down to the knot itself, you want to either position it to the right hand side or the left hand side. As you can see now, the knot is just starting to go over the spool. At this stage, what I do is count. So I'm bringing it round the side once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. That comes right up to the tip of my rod. It's the whole length of my rod, 4 times around the spool and back down to my multiplier. Then I have that marked, got a pair of scissors there. So then I connect to the end the Gemini Genie link clip. These are absolutely fantastic to use. Instead of a lot of anglers you see when you're first starting off, or a lot of anglers from old to young, they like to attach that straight to their rig. Now by using one of these, stay on your main line onto your Shockleader all the time, and you can swap over rigs when needed. If I'm going raying, I've normally got 4 rigs on the go. I've got 2 hung up on the side of my tripod, ready to rock and roll. And as soon as my other rig's brung in, it's a quick step, simple step of unattaching one and hooking on the other and casting out. By having that bait in the water a lot more time, it gives me a lot better chance of catching a fish. Clip the lead on just to get the knot secure, and there you go. There it is. That's ready to rock and roll now as well. Let's get one out there. Say you have spider hitch Shockleader knot. You can form that knot within seconds on the beach and it will have you back out fishing again. Strong, top quality knot.